compositions that exist in the classical Carnatic repertoire. Traditionally, after Alaripu comes a piece called Jatishwaram, which is an abstract dance where the dancer translates music into movement. Today, we will not be performing the Jatishwaram, but we'll move on to the Varnam, which is the most complex piece in a Bharatanatyam recital. This piece combines both the aspects, the abstract and the expressive. The expressive aspect of Bharatanatyam is called Abhinaya. There are 4 ways of expressing Abhinaya. Ankika Abhinaya, which is using the entire body. In this comes body stances, walking with the rhythm of the music, facial expressions, and a vocabulary of gestures. We have 28 single-handed and 24 double-handed gestures that are used in various combinations to tell a story. Each gesture could mean several things, depending upon the placement of the gesture and the word with which it is used, the meaning changes. For example, this gesture is called Katrimukam. It can be used to show beautiful eyes. It can show falling asleep, waking up, confused, lightning, later, before, death, a snake's tongue, and so on. So all these different gestures can be used to interpret a story. The next is Vachika Abhinaya, which is expressing through words. Even though we have a complete number of gestures, they don't stand alone as a language and do need words. So the selection of lyrics is very important. Then comes Aharya Abhinaya, or expressing through costumes. You have seen how elaborate a Bharatanatyam dancer's costume is. The clothing and the jewelry represent the area from which the dance comes from. The fingertips and toes are painted so you can see the gestures and see the feet moving on stage. The ankle bells can help you hear the rhythms. The eyes are used very expressively, so they are painted large. The last but the most important aspect is Sattvika Abhinaya, which is expressing through emotions. The dancer uses 9 basic emotions such as love, anger, wonder, disgust, fear, sorrow, humor, heroism, and peace. Now, depending on the mood of the story, there can be shades of these emotions. And along with these emotions, she uses the gestures, facial expressions, and body movement. With this, she expresses a song effectively. A dancer usually spends 2 to 3 years learning Varnam because it's very difficult to emote and be very subtle at the same time, be able to reach out to the audiences, the story that she tells. We move on to the last piece in the recital called Tillana, which is an abstract dance that has complex rhythms and flourishes, and it's a joyful ending to the concert. This Tillana has been choreographed by our teacher, Alramel Valli from India. Tillana.
அவரை